If you enjoyed that clip, go over to my second channel, watch the full video, subscribe to it. That's where we do our more in real life type videos, and there's a raffle going on that you don't want to miss out on. Alright guys, so it's Sunday, and I figured that Sunday should be a day where we try to do something different. Taking a step back from the quizzes, taking a step back from the rebuilds, but we're going to do like a discussion / scenario type video, and it should be fun because it's something brand new. So I was on Reddit, and I came across this post on the NBA subreddit that says, your plane crashes and you are stranded on the island with one guard, one forward, and one center. Who do you choose? So we are on a stranded island with 3 NBA players, and we have to decide what 3 players we will select and why. Now, there are a couple rules. It can be past or present. That's what the guy in the post said, but I'm going to up it a little bit. It can be alive or deceased. So if you want to pick somebody that passed away or something, you still can. Comment down below what 3 players which you would bring with you for survival. Because you think about it, you're on a stranded island. This is not just to play basketball. This is not to meet your favorite player. This is to survive until people come help. I have my 3, and let me give it to you and tell you why. So the first dude, may he rest in peace, is Manute Bol. There are stories that when Manute Bol was a young boy, he killed a lion or a tiger. It was a lion or a tiger back in Africa. Now I'll tell you, that could come in handy. Depending on what type of island we're stranded on, him being able to kill those type of things, 7, 8, whatever, however tall he is, he can reach up to the tallest tree, get whatever we need, and he's paper thin, or he didn't really have that much meat on his bones, so we ain't got to really share too much food with him. That's number 1. My guard is kind of out there. I'm going to go with Matthew Dellavedova for a couple reasons. 1, he's Australian, man. Australians, you guys have it tough fighting off poisonous animals all day. At least in my head, that's how I picture the Australian life, really. So 1, he can fight off those just like Manute Bol. 2, he's kind of a smaller dude, so he can fit between those creases and everything. And 3, same thing, smaller dude. You don't have to share much food with a dude that small. And my forward is Wilson Chandler, because this dude Wilson caught the biggest fish I've ever seen this offseason, so you know he can fish. And I feel like if somehow we came up with the tools, he'd be the guy to get us some extra food just by going to the nearby ocean and getting it for us. So those are my 3. Let me know in the comment section below what your 3 is. We're going to go into Reddit now and read what other people think. Alright, so here's the original post as I read it. Your plane crashed, 1 guard, 1 forward, 1 center. Who do you choose? Now, the person who created the post said his center is Joel Embiid. He can kill the animals for food with his bare hands, even lions. Okay, I didn't know Joel Embiid did something like that. But alright, Chris Mullins. He'd be a scrappy gym rat hustling around and go grab some food. He'd also be the brains for the escape plan as our... Oh, okay. I didn't even really think about escaping. I just thought about surviving for the rest of my life there. I should have probably picked some smart dudes. And the guard is Raymond Felton in case we need to resort to cannibalism. He's our food. You guys know the joke about Raymond Felton being the fattest guard in the league, right? So if you need some food, if you need to be a cannibal, Raymond Felton may be that dude. Okay, let's read some of the top comments here. Shaq, LeBron, and Steph Curry, because people will actually look for us. That's hilarious. Look how many upvotes that has. Almost 2.5 thousand points. I gotta give it to him too, because I mean, if Steph Curry, Shaq, and LeBron go missing, what does the NBA have? What does the NBA have? They got 2 of the best players in the league gone, and one of the best analysts / personalities gone. Okay, alright. What else we got? I'm not really going to read many of the replies to the original post. We're going to slowly go down until we see something else here. He said his guards, Skylar Diggins, Swin Cash. Oh, God. Do y'all know who these girls are? He went, instead of NBA players, he went with some of the best looking WNBA players. So he thinking about survival, but he also thinking about repopulating on this island so he can have his own colonization. Like, this is crazy. Skylar, she's definitely a good looking girl. So that's a big W. I gotta upvote that one too. So he's having some fun on his island. He's not even thinking about getting away. He just want to have some fun. All right, I can respect that. What else we got down here? Okay, so this guy had a similar idea with me. He said Manu Bo, he's not used to eating. Again, I also mentioned that he's really skinny, but he didn't mention the part that Manu Bo is fighting off lions and stuff. His forward is Tim Duncan, hard worker with brain and former elite swimmer. I forgot Tim Duncan wanted to be a swimmer in the Olympics before he found basketball. And his guard is Earl Boykins, doesn't need much food, but is strong as F. Oh, of course he picks Tim Duncan. You see, he's a Spurs fan. You're really gonna rely on a dead guy? Well, dead people don't need food. Yeah, that's true. All right, so this guy says his guard is Isaiah Thomas, fits in small spaces, similar to what I said about Matthew Dellavedova. Can probably climb. I think he just said that because he's small. All small people can climb, I guess. Needs less sustenance. Okay. His forward is Kevin Durant. His length for reaching things, agile, hunter. Is Kevin Durant a hunter? I've never heard that before. Skinny, same thing, needs less foods. And his center is Amir Johnson, strong fighting skills and the brute of our group. I also forgot to say, like my runner-up people, one thing you're gonna need on this island for sure is some entertainment, yo. You don't have any TVs, you ain't got your phone. Well, maybe you got your phone, but come on, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no data. So you need to have some entertainment. So you gotta get some real good people. Some of my runner-ups, of course, J.R. Smith, that's definitely one. You had Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, that's a package deal. Those dudes are some of the funniest dudes in the NBA. Shaq, of course. So you need some funny people. All right, so we're gonna get to reading a couple more. Let's see what else is here. His guard is Steve Nash. He'd be willing to share anything he found. Okay, true. His forward is LeBron. He could do the hunting. I don't know if LeBron actually does that. And center is Shaq. He just said what I said. He would entertain us. Entertainment is a big part. That's a lot to feed for just entertainment. Touche. I mean, Shaq is a really big dude. You're gonna have to give him so many rations to try to keep him alive. And I don't know if you want to pay that just so he can entertain you. All right, what else we got? Ricky Rubio, Cal Singler, and Andre Drummond. These guys could brick me a mansion. Whoa, he's coming hard at these guys. That's an upvote for sure. That's hilarious. How dare you talk about Cal Singler that way? He's good at basketball. Okay. This guy's center would be Boogie. Just really want him out of Sacramento. Yo, that's crazy. His forward be Larry Bird. Smart, can probably farm. That's probably true. And Deli, scrapper. That's what I said. And will out hustle crabs for shells. Oh, that's funny, dude. This is the best comment I've seen, though. Just really want him out of Sacramento. If you guys don't use Reddit, you have to, man. It's so entertaining. I just go on Reddit for hours at a time, just swiping and reading stuff. And this is an example. If you want to kill some more time, I'll leave the link in the description. You can go on and read as many as you want. There's like over 450 comments, so that's a good couple hours worth of entertainment. Be sure to comment down below who you would bring. Be sure to leave a like on this video and go check out the previous thing that I showed them again in the video. Had a lot of fun yesterday. So it's been the King of the Fourth Quarter. I'm out. Thank you guys so much for watching.